yeah, 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 yeah. I papi, yeah.
The name of Ghana.
Wanna tell them one more time, say. Even if them gada, them know say you be the bada bada. Hey, bounce and dala, you dey spend and pop your kala. Are you forever wakuma mame? Forever mam na mincha wase. Sambeng na minka ma wanti mase. Fame boko na minti wase. Na minti wase. Girl, I want you notice you come my way. It's like a massacre in my head. I see you for dream, I know defeated. Girl, I wanna give you my love. Come make me try my love. Yeah, girl, I wanna give you my love. Come make me try my love.
Hey guys, hi, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a really blessed Sunday. So from my house to your house, I hope that you have a great day. So welcome to Boosie Brunch with Fiona. My name is Jumell. Cheers. So let me explain something to you guys. You're probably saying, what is Jumell on here Sunday morning doing? Well, I got a lot of your emails. I got a lot of your DMs, a lot of your texts, a lot of your emails about these videos that I make. And these videos that I was making happen, you know, it's just haphazard. Because of remote teaching, I had to really get behind the camera and be more engaging with my students. But I became more engaging with you guys as well, my friends. So a lot of you guys reached out and asked me, well, what's your next step? What are you doing? So let me explain something to you guys. I had started Fiona, which was going to be an online site promoting clothing for women. It was going to be clothing of all economic status for great quality clothing, not cheap quality clothing. Because one of the problems that I was having as a big girl was that I couldn't find clothes that fit me the way that I wanted them to. I couldn't find quality clothes. I couldn't find trendy clothes. And I couldn't find clothes that was going to really identify with who I am. So I hardly shop at one single store. So like some people have Macy's. They go to Macy's. They go to here. They go to here. I go everywhere. Okay, I even go to Thrift Stops. I go to Burlington. I go everywhere. So what happened, I created Fiona. And Fiona was going to be an online site catered to women of all economic status who wanted great clothing to fit them, who wanted to feel like when they came to a site or boutique or whatever, they found clothing that really celebrates who they are, their size, their ethnicity, their different shades, and I wanted it to be quality because I'm tired of us wearing clothing that was really trashy or that was not gonna last. So that's one of the reasons why I created Fiona. However, because of this pandemic, Fiona has moved into a completely different direction, and I will be sharing with you guys shortly the direction that Fiona will be going. One of the things I had to really take into consideration with ceasing with Fiona for right now is the fact of sourcing the things that I need for you guys in terms of it being delivered safely to you guys, as well as the fact that, you know, there's a lot of restrictions on things being imported into the country. So for right now, I am not selling anything right this minute. So Fiona is still here. I am still here, just moving in a different direction. So with that said, and that out of the way, look out for more things coming from Fiona that I'm really going to be excited to share with you guys. But today, we are here to talk about something that has been bothering me. It really has been bothering me. I'm going to tell y'all straight. And it happens to be the cornerstone of our conversation. But before we even begin and dive into that, I hope you guys are sharing. If you're not sharing, then we have an issue, because that means that you don't care for me and you don't want to see me on here. But I know I love you guys and thank you for tuning in. So I wanted to tell you guys about my cocktail. to tell you guys about my cocktail. So the cocktail that I made this morning that I'm sipping on happens to be my second one. But we're going to talk about why I'm on my second one. So the base behind this cocktail is the Savodka. I believe it's called Savodka vodka. It's a mango and pineapple infused vodka. Okay. I mixed grapefruit juice because this base for my drink this morning, it has grapefruit juice. So I mix, you guys ever go to the Korean stores and you see the Trinidad grapefruit juice in a can? Well, I sweetened that to taste. I sweetened it. I diluted and I sweetened it. And then I poured the portion that I wanted in my wine glass with a healthy serving of the Savodka vodka. Angostura bitters. You cannot forget the Angostura bitters. Let me tell you, I go crazy if I don't have bitters in my house. A couple of dashes, I guess, drops of the Angostura bitters. And let me tell you something. One of the things that you have to do is make sure it's garnished. So I even soaked my pineapple in some of the Savodka vodka, honey. Let me tell you something. So this is my time. This is a bougie brunch, and this is my time. So anyway, enjoy. Make whatever cocktail you guys want. If you want me to do this bougie brunch every Sunday, and we have a different topic and we dive in. If you guys want me to do live, let me know. So instead of me doing the videos, I could come and do a live segment with you guys. I think that'll be fun, right? So what I wanted to talk about today, and I'm sorry, it's so good. Now let me tell you something. I know it's Sunday. I'm sorry if you're watching your online church services and you're not supposed to drink before a certain time. I respect that. This is a video. You could come back at another time and come back with a drink when you do. If you're saying, Jumell, girl, I don't know, I can't drink. I'm not like that. I don't want to have a drink. It's a little drink. But if you don't, I respect that. Get ginger ale, add some bitters in there, some lime, put it in a wine glass and come sit down. Let's chill. If you don't drink soda, you want us to listen, honey. You put some ice water. You throw some fruits in there. You throw some lime in there, piece of mint. Call that your cocktail and come sit and let's talk. Okay, so one of the things that I really wanted us to talk about, and it's been bothering me. It has been bothering me, and it has been on my mind. And the reason it's been on my mind because I'm also going through the same problem that I'm coming to talk to you guys about. So what I'm talking to you guys about today is, what do you do when you get fed up of a situation, when you have outgrown? Okay, when you have outgrown a situation, what do you do? I am not a clinician. I am not a social worker. I am not a psychologist. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a trained counselor. I'm a person that's going through it. So if you're going to come here, please don't come here and tell me that I'm giving wrong advice. I'm not giving you guys any advice that I would not take myself. And I know when I need to advice from a professional person. So I'm just a friend here. Just your friend. And I'm just giving advice, and we're just having a conversation. This is no way diagnosing anybody with any problems. This is no way talking about anybody's situation. I don't know anybody's problems. I mean, I know some people's problems, but that's here nor there. And when I come on here, we're talking about different issues and different scenarios. So I know you guys are supposed to say, Jumell, you are dragging this on, girl. So I want us to talk about what do we do when we get fed up, frustrated, and because we have outgrown a situation. So the problem that I have right here, I've outgrown this house. I've outgrown my space, and it's a problem. And one of the areas that I've outgrown and it's become a serious problem for me is my kitchen. I cannot cook properly. I cannot do certain things properly in that kitchen. I can't turn around because first of all, it's an apartment kitchen. That's number one. But number two, it's not an effective kitchen for what I want to produce. So I've outgrown that situation and I've acknowledged it. But now with me acknowledging the fact that I've outgrown that space, now I have to sit down and think about what do I need next? What if I've outgrown that? I can't fit into that situation anymore. What am I going to move into next that's going to be bigger? But it's not only about, oh, I need a bigger space. I got to find a bigger place. No, I have specific criteria that my next space must have. Okay, so I just didn't think that, oh, I outgrew that situation, I need to get the hell out of here. I said, okay, I've outgrown the situation. I've acknowledged that I've outgrown it. Two is that I said, okay, I've outgrown it, but what do I want? What do I want in my next space? So I've started really thinking about what it is that I want in my next space, the must-haves for my next space. Three, I said, okay, how are you going to get it? How are you going to be working on getting something new that you want? So that's where I'm at right now in that stage. I've outgrown my space and I need a new space. What have you outgrown? Have you outgrown the job? Have you outgrown the friend? Have you outgrown the marriage? Have you outgrown yourself? What have you outgrown? And what are your next steps into ensuring that you take it to the next level? Okay? I remember I used to outgrow jobs so fast, honey. Let me tell you something. I used to outgrow jobs so fast. And I had to realize one of the reasons why I was outgrowing jobs so fast is because I didn't have a career. I had a job. And I was outgrowing them because it was a job. That meant that I really didn't have anything really fully invested in it. I was coming there. I was doing what I was trained to do, getting paid, and I was going home. I wasn't really putting in anything into that job more than what I was manually trained to do. And that's fine. And that's all good. But I knew that with those types of jobs came problems. With those types of jobs, that means that somebody had to dictate when I could get a day off. Okay? That means that somebody had to dictate to me what shift I was going to work. Somebody was going to dictate to me if I could go to Grenada for Carnival or not. If I had enough seniority to have those days off. I'm sorry, I'm sweating and it's a little bit hot in here. You guys know. Quarantine, 6 weeks, is getting hot inside of here. But we'll talk about that next time. So, that's one of the things that I do. I outgrow jobs very fast. So I knew that wasn't going to work for me. So I said, okay, you don't want to bounce around from job to job to job to job to job because it's going to be the same thing. So I had to figure out a way that I was going to be taking back some type of control over a situation that I had outgrown. So with that, I had to go back to school. I had to go back to school to get my education to now control a part of something that I had outgrown. So that's one thing. Have you outgrown those pants? You know very well that you have outgrown the pants. You have outgrown the clothing. You know when you wear clothing that's too tight, especially shoes. Let's talk about the shoes, right? You remember when you were younger. I hope you're not doing it as an adult now, because if you are, that's an issue. But if you are wearing shoes that's too tight, you remember when you were young, you wear these shoes too tight, and because they cute or they're sneakers and you can't find the right size, so you go a size down thinking that you can still fit them, or whatever your situation is that you decided to wear those shoes. They gave you corns. They gave you bunions. They gave you corns. Well, bunions, I don't think you could get those from bunions. I think bunions are like something hereditary through the bone. So disregard if I said a bunion. But the corns. It's because you're wearing shoes that was too close and they were pressing against the skin, rubbing against the skin, and cramping up and getting into a callus. That's because you outgrown the shoe and you didn't know that you outgrown the shoe and you decided to stay in the shoe and it caused you a really big problem. How do you know when you're ready to say, you know what, this is enough, I've had enough, I can't no longer fit in there anymore? What happens when you no longer can fit into a relationship with a friend? This has happened to me. And it's hard. It's a hard thing. How do you get over? How do you deal with it? How do you rise above it? How do you resolve the issue? It's serious. So those are things. Are you in a relationship with a friend that you've outgrown? Are you in a relationship with a spouse that you've outgrown? Are you in a relationship with your kid that you have outgrown? And this one is a little bit hard because this one means that it doesn't mean that you don't love the person or you don't love the kid or you don't love the spouse or you don't love the child, but you've outgrown the disrespect. You've outgrown the emotional roller coaster that goes back and forth with those relationships. You've outgrown the bickering and the fighting and the constant disciplining. You've outgrown the constant telephone calls from the teachers or the authorities or whoever. You've outgrown it. How do you process and how do you deal with situations that you've outgrown? That's the topic for today, ladies. What you think? You think it's something we should talk about? I don't know. You guys want me. You guys asked for me. I'm only here to deliver, so let's talk. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed our topic today. Once you guys respond to this post, if you guys want us to go live and we have a live conversation about it, you guys let me know what you want and how we gonna finish this conversation. To anyone that wants to contribute to the conversation, this will be great. To any of my friends out there who are professionals and would like to offer anybody any advice, any assistance, any resources, any links to anything, please just post the information. You don't need my permission to do it. Just post it. And I hope to see you guys again. I enjoyed today's segment. Thank you for welcoming me into your home on a Sunday for this Boosie Brunch. Now listen, before we go, remember I said I'm not a drinker. I hardly drink alcohol. I mean, I have an occasional beer for lunch, and I may have an occasional drink or two there, but I do not promote alcohol like that. But if you see me someplace and I've had more than 2 drinks, now remember, this is my second, but I'm in the comfort of my own home. So if I tip over and I fall over, I'm tipping over and falling on something nice. But if I'm outside in the street and you see me have more than one of these, which you probably would not, but you do, I need you to say, Jumell, you've had enough. That don't make no sense because you know you can't even handle 1, much less 2, and you're trying to work on your 3rd one. If you do not say that to me, that means you don't care about me. That means that we're not friends. That means that you don't really love me. Because if you do, you would tell me to stop. But since we are here today, you can't tell me to stop in my own place. So I love you. Have a great day. Talk to you and enjoy Boosie Brunch. Look forward to hearing you guys. Bye.